Long day Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Bascom, Unhinged Entertainment. What are we doing today? You know what we're doing today? Same thing we do every day. No, that's not what we're doing today. What this is I'm working on Frog G3 cover actually. Frog G2 is currently live. Frog G, the Cerberus key, it's currently live on Indiegogo. Link for that is in the description below. You can pick up Frog G1 if you missed out on it as well on there, so you can catch up and read everything. But this is the cover for Frog 3. I like to get these done ahead of time, and I did a couple pieces actually. Well, this is the second one, so I did 2 total. But I always belch whenever I don't know. I think it's because I talk really fast. Oh, pardon me, and then I start burping. Plus I had Kamasi for dinner. It makes me burp. So yeah, so I like to get ahead of the curve a little bit, just because this way we can build the campaign a pre-launch page sooner. So now I did a piece before this one. I didn't record that one though, and because I was just gonna draw some dope frog images, see how they turned out, and if one of them was cool enough. And Ink Spots had suggested this idea, and so I went with it, and he was right. So Ink is the colorist, co-creator, letterer, co-writer of the book. So go follow him, and give him a follow on X if you will. And he does great work. One of the best colorists there is. So and he's gonna do a phenomenal job on this one for sure. So and one of these days I'm gonna record. I don't record the prelim stage because I draw. If you saw the before I started inking it, the outline, I draw that in Photoshop and I print it, and then I ink over that. But I still ink over it, so it's like doing a blue line almost. And if you're unfamiliar with how comic books traditionally are done, most of the time an artist will draw in like a blue line pencil, and the reason being, you can remove that. And the photocopiers, I guess, wouldn't pick it up back in the day. I can't remember the full reason, but you can remove the blue line, red line too. They would draw on maybe a red line, and then you remove that after you ink over top of it. So this is no different than that. It's just because my eyeballs are really terrible. I have retinitis pigmentosa. Give it a Google if you want. But so this is the best way for me to do it. But I try to get it as traditional as possible. So I do ink over those lines, and also then add in what Todd McFarlane calls this sexy. I put in the cross hatching and I spot the blacks. But also, if you notice when I print this, I didn't have a lot of the stuff at the bottom. So I do add in quite a bit at the bottom freehand, which is not a good way to go about things, by the way. Don't do that, especially if you're working on a cover. You kind of want to have as much planned out as possible. But sometimes the best ideas I do on the fly. And if you'll watch the video, you'll see I use whiteout in areas and stuff like that. So, but to me, this is fun. It's therapeutic, and this was a great pose. Great idea, ink on that. And this stuff is important to me. And I was going to talk about an AI thing, but maybe I'll get that to another video. And I do this all the time. But I was going to also talk about what importance, what people find to be important. And like I remember I was on a stream a long time ago. They were talking about something. I'm like, yeah, I guess I can't keep my head buried in the sand forever. Blah blah. And then I was recently going home. It was a few weeks ago with somebody, and they were talking about some kind of current events happening locally in my area, or even internationally. I don't even know, or just nationally. And I was like, yeah, I don't know anything about them. I don't pay attention to it. I kind of live in my bubble. And they were like, yeah, you should be, it kind of sounded degrading that I'm not up to date with certain current events that are important to this person. Pardon me. Sorry if I blew your ears out there. But no, that's not, to me, just because I'm not, doesn't mean my head is in the sand. I thought about that. I'm like, no, my head isn't in the sand. I'm just focused on, I went and got a plate. I put that plate back in the cupboard, by the way. But I find different things important to me, so I focus on those things. just because I'm not aware of what religious sect is dominating the social media in standard local vicinity of your area code. Just because I don't know certain things doesn't mean or it's in the media attention. To me, comics are important. That's what I'm focused on. That's what drives me. Comics, pop culture, movies, music, that stuff. Yeah, I pay attention to the current events. I do know what's going on, but I don't make it my whole being, my whole identity. And if you do your best, fine, go ahead. I really don't care. Uh, what's important to you is great. That's what makes you you. But you don't sit there and think other people should find important what you find important too. Otherwise, they're garbage. To me, that's just ridiculous. I really hate that. It's like I didn't know about this thing going on in Wisconsin. I live in Ohio. It's like what? Just because I don't know about a major event that happened there doesn't mean my head is in the sand. It just means I'm focused on other things that I find important. Now, that's an example, by the way. But yeah, it's just like I said, there's something that's irritating me. What's important to you is important to you. Keep it that way. You be you, boo. I say that all the time. I like saying it. It's fun because it's so stupid. But yeah. So this is important to me. This cover was important to me. And hey, I think I banged it out. I think you did a great job. I hope you liked it. Here's the pan down for this. I had a lot of fun with it. Make sure you check out Frog G2. Link to that is in the description below. It's important to me. Thank you once again, everybody. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope you liked it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe if you would. Leave a comment maybe down there. I really appreciate you guys. Check out Frog G2. Link for that. It ends in 5 days from this, 4 days from this recording. So check it out, please. Once again, I thank you, everybody, for watching. And as always, have a great one.